Hello Reformers and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband. Now in the last episode we did actually finally create our own faction, and we are now extremely pleased to say that I still had my old army from before we even started taking things. And that means, you know what that means? That means I have a bunch of Master Archers, about 35 of them actually. I don't have anything else, so if we do lose these Master Archers, I'm going to have to find some other way. But yes, basically what I did was I went to Nara, took out these Master Archers, also took out some Saranid guards. I do have some left in the garrison, but there's only about 2 or whatever, so not really necessary to mention that. But anyway, you know, thought I would, just for detail's sake. And yeah, we have now returned to Halmar. Some of my units are still injured, but I think we should have a much better time of this. As you can see, I'm actually still injured myself, but I felt it was necessary to get back here as soon as possible, because now we can start bombarding them with our own archers, and hopefully that will make a bit of a difference. Obviously, the only reason why I took the Mamluks beforehand was because we kind of needed them, didn't we? We kind of needed them because you never know when a very large force of Saranids is going to come out of nowhere and be like, surprise. And they're probably going to, well, absolutely murder us. So yes, it's pretty good to have something like that to sort of buffer yourself. And I'm actually going to put my cavalry over there if I can, and then we're just going to kind of move back over here, try and not get killed. That's basically the only thing I'm going to try and do now. I'm just going to try and survive, make sure that I live, and then we'll go from there. As, you know, dying ends the siege, which is very bad. So yes. Now, how many do they have here? Okay, so we've killed 17 so far. That's a lot better than it was previously, but it's still not great. Still not great. I'm very kind of a bit uncomfortable with these very tight quarters here, because over there to that wall where the other wooden spikes are, that's basically it. That's basically the only sort of space that you can stand in here. So I was hoping that I could hide behind the wall a little bit more, but as it stands, no. Of course you can't do that. Now, we have lost Sugan Castle to the Saranids, but that is to be expected, because it was under control of Beartilde, but yeah, obviously it had no garrison to speak of, so yeah, that probably was contributing to the fact that we lost it. And I don't really mind that much. You know, I don't really mind that much, but yes, hopefully we're going to be pretty good here. We're hopefully going to be pretty good here. Unfortunately, it seems like the Master Archers are now taking huge amounts of casualties. Why? Why are they taking so many casualties? I suppose it is just because we have the disadvantage by being the attacking force. I just hope that we won't lose too many in this particular effort here. I mean, there are so many Saranid guards and things. I'm actually just going to jump down here. I don't really want to do anything with these guys. I'm going to try and shoot that guy if I can. Maybe? Come on. Yeah, there we go. We got him. Ah, unfortunately, he's not dead. So that's not very good. Okay, come on now. A little bit more. Yeah, there we go. We took him down. Very nice. Okay, so thankfully we still have a bunch of Mamluks, of course. Now, hopefully my archers are still going to be firing away, and they're still going to try and do their very best. I mean, you can see this, right? Oh, they've run out of arrows. Yes, most of them have run out of arrows. That's primarily the reason why we started to take more casualties. But that's okay. That is okay, because there is only 76 still available for battle in this particular fief, which is Halmar, of course, and we are almost there. We have almost won, but obviously we are going to have some difficulties reimbursing ourselves, recuperating our army. We're going to see how that goes, but as it stands, losing how many? 25 units. Ouch. That is a real ouch right there. So I'm going to have to get some better units, I guess. Probably just kind of double down on the Saranid guards, perhaps, and maybe get a couple more archers. But I do have, as I say, I did have 35 archers. I'm not entirely sure how much I have now, but yes, that's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? Oh yeah, and the reason why I got taken out in the previous episode, by the way, is because I like to have fun. I like to actually go in to the battle and have some action, because if I was just hiding behind the wall like I was now, you don't get to see anything. You know, you don't get to see any, you know, units battling each other or anything like that. So, you know, it's a little bit you know, it's okay, but it's not the best. Anyway, we lost 10 Master Archers and 11 Serenade Guards, which is utterly terrible. But as you can see, they did actually have some pretty decent units here. I mean, they had some Mamluks, they had some horsemen, some guards, but mostly their Serenade Master Archers were the main reason why we were going to lose things. But we now have the opportunity to take more Serenade units, which is exactly what we want to do. So we're going to take those, and we have some more spaces, so I suppose I'll just take some Swadians. And then, I really wish they had Nord infantry. I don't know why they have Nord archers, but they have, yeah, they have Nord archers. I guess I'm just going to be taking some of these, because we can always put them in the garrison, you know, so that we don't really break our only using Serenade units oath sort of thing. Even though, you know, we don't really need to adhere to that too much. Only I think the Swadians are okay to use, because obviously they have been eliminated, but I don't think using Vagirs or Kurgits or anything like that is really good, because as I said, I do want to continue just using what we have access to, and that's generally going to be just the Serenades. Well, not anymore, obviously, but once the Serenades have been eliminated, then we'll start using Serenade units, or I'll start recruiting Serenade units, should I say. So, yeah, maybe we're just going to go for Swadian units from now on, and we'll see what we can do with that. We have to adapt, you know? We have to adapt. We can't really just stay stagnant and stay the same. So, yeah, that's obviously a pretty big deal. Anyway, I'm going to defer appointment of a lord so that it gets automatically garrisoned. Oh, with Kurgit units. Oh my, with Kurgit units. That's maybe not the best, but as long as they give me a good amount of numbers, I don't really think it matters too much. Alright, so I'm going to keep the Serenades and the Swadians with me. I'm going to place all these prisoners in here because, I mean, just look at my wages right now. I mean, I can literally lose all of my enterprises, lose all of my fiefs, and I will still have enough to pay this entire army for many, many, many months. So I'm pretty happy with that. There is a tournament here. I personally don't think it's going to be necessary to do that. I don't think we really have any problems with money, or indeed renown. I mean, the renown is not really a big deal either. Anyway, there is Halmar, 39 units there. I could probably do with transferring a couple, couldn't I? Okay, well that's a bit annoying, isn't it? I really didn't want to have to do that right now, but apparently I do. Okay, so let's go to the Serenade recruits and the footmen and things like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the Master Archers and the Guards in here. I'm going to keep the Mamluks just in case I get attacked, because you never know, there might be a smaller vassal around here and we'll absolutely destroy him if, you know, if we have all of our Mamluks. Obviously there's only 32 available for battle, actually less than that, only 28. So let's just quickly go over to Nara. This is exactly what I did, by the way. It's exactly what I did just before we went in there. And okay, so we are going to take, what are we going to take here? Well, we have a bunch of Mamluks, we have some Swadian man-at-arms, which would probably be quite useful, considering they are, well, they're pretty good. You know, they level up into Swadian Knights, so obviously they're going to be pretty nice. Okay, so I'm going to take some more guards, I guess. I'm going to take some veteran footmen. This is leaving Nara quite weak, which I don't particularly like. It's 145. I think that should be fine, but I'm still, I don't know, I'm a bit worried about it, to be honest. Don't really want to leave one of our best towns that weak, but I think I just kind of have to. I think I am going to give Halmar to myself, but I'm probably not going to give the villages to myself. I think I'll give the villages to someone else so that they can build bigger armies and bigger garrisons and all that sort of thing. So yeah, we're gonna, oh, I could run around with these actually and get some more trainer skill going on, but I just don't think I have the time to do that. I kind of need to get going and actually take things. I suppose I should take a couple of these just so that I can level them up into horsemen, and well, I'm actually going to level them up into infantry, I think, because guards are quite necessary at the moment. So let's get some more guards at the top there and some more archers. There we go. Okay, so we're going to wait here for some time and we're going to see what happens. I can assume that the Serenades will probably try to attack us here. If not, then that's all very well and good, and I'm perfectly happy with them, you know, not doing anything in that regard, because that means we can just take other things. Aha, okay, so it seems like they have not decided to attack us. I'm very happy about that. I'm also extremely happy about the fact that no other faction has declared war against us. So I'm now going to go to a Azdak castle because we need to expand our territory as quickly as possible. And if we can do that by taking, yes, as you can see, by taking fiefs that are not particularly well defended, even though this might be, is this a siege? No, this is not a siege tower, thankfully. Wow. Yeah, I was going to be a bit worried there. Oh, there's one of our vassals. Yes, thank you very much. Go over and do your best, whoever you are. Oh, this is very familiar to us, isn't it? Yeah, this is one of those fiefs that we actually attempted to take a long time ago when we were part of the Sarranids, and, well, it was okay. You know, we actually did okay here. They only have a couple of archers, so I'm not entirely sure why my shield is getting absolutely bombarded here. Maybe they have more than I thought. But yeah, I think we're going to be fine as long as our archers start firing. Can you please start firing? Do you see them? They're not even firing away here. I'm going to actually just spread them out a little bit. There we go. That might give them a little bit better line of sight. I just very much hope that they're going to start shooting those guys over there. Come on. Yes, there we go. Yes, they're taking them. Hey, come on now. He's just showing it. Yes, there we go. He was just showing his head. He was just asking to be shot, wasn't he? Yes, he was. Okay, well, there we go. Now, this is indeed an issue that I think we're going to have for the foreseeable future. When we wait outside here, if our units don't have the best shields, like, for example, the Sarranid guards, I don't think they have very good shields because they seem to get killed very easily. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but no, it seems like they are using... What are they using? Heavy cavalry shields? Elite cavalry? No, they're using kite shields, actually. Yeah, they're using kite shields. So technically, because they are using those, they should be fine. But it really depends, I guess, on what quality the kite shield actually is. Well, that's a bit worrying, I suppose. But yes, how many have we killed so far? 23, and we've lost 5 to death. What is up with the Grim Reaper? He really doesn't like us, does he? He really doesn't. Wow. Oh well, never mind. I think we're absolutely fine because we are gonna just reposition our archers a little bit. And I'm actually wondering, is there a better place to put my archers? Not really. I mean, there's a small hill over there. I guess I could place them a little bit further back on this small slope. But that is basically it. Oh, and also there's archers raining down death and destruction from the archery tower. And I say death and destruction in a very matter-of-fact way because, you know, they're obviously quite far away and... Oh, you really did that? Are you serious? Come on now. Really? Being able to shoot me from that range? Okay, well, I guess they're kind of skilled, I guess. Okay, well, anyway, let's see here. 31, there's 38 remaining. I think I could probably send my units in now. They don't have that many cavalry or infantry. Well, they don't have very many good units, should I say, and we have top tier, or should be the top tier, so let's just go in and take this and see what we can do. I think we should be fine, because, look, there's so much space here. Yes, there we go, so much space. That's what we like to see. Now, I'm going to just try and take out this guy. Oh, yeah, your shield's gone. Thank you very much. That is why I very much appreciate using a weapon that has a bonus against shields. Destroys shields extremely quickly. It's always nice. Okay, so let's have a look here. I'm going to try and get past. Oh, no. Yeah, getting past is probably a big mistake. Can I? Can I get past? No, it seems like I might be able to. There we go. Okay, so there are some archers over there that I would like to kill, but it's going to require me walking all the way around, isn't it? So that's maybe a mistake. Probably is a mistake, but if I go back out there and I start attacking and helping our units, these archers are going to have a pretty easy time of shooting me from the side, but I guess I just have to take that chance because these Mamluks right here, they are not going to get stopped very easily, so I'm going to have to put my body on the line, as it were. Yes, there we go, that's nice. Okay, I basically did nothing, but I kind of distracted them a little bit. Not really. No, not really. Okay, so let's go out here. I'm going to try and get up there and see if I can eliminate the archers so that our units don't have to run all the way around. Oh yeah, it would be a good idea to tell my archers to charge in, wouldn't it? I think they probably have run out of arrows now though, so it's probably going to be absolutely pointless. I don't know whether they have shields. Do the Sarranid Master Archers have shields? I think they might do, but it seems like not, because if this is one, then they don't have shields. which is bad. No, that's just a regular archer. This is a Saranid Master Archer, I think, and they don't have shields, so they're probably going to get bombarded a little bit by the opponent's archers, and that's going to end up with even more casualties, which is absolutely awful, but, well, there's not much more to be done. We kind of have to. And I'm thinking maybe if there is another faction in the future that declares war on us, then I'm probably going to hope that it might be the Rhodoks, so that we can actually start using their units. I mean, I suppose, you know, it would require us to actually kill every single one of the Rhodoks fiefs. You know, it would require us to take that by my own rule set, of course. I mean, there are obviously much easier ways to take over the entirety of Calradia, and imposing a limit to, like, how many units you can use, or what kind of units you can use, should I say, then that obviously definitely does put a bit of a restriction on what you can do, because if not, then you can easily take things, because you can recruit from the Kurgits, you can recruit from the Swadians, the Vaegirs, etc., etc. Obviously, I can't do that right now. I can only recruit from 2 according to my own rule set. So there's also that to take into account. I hope you're all taking that into account as well, because you've got to think about that. And hopefully, you know, you actually believe what I'm saying when it comes to my own rule set, yes. Okay, so the only time I'm actually going to be taking any units that are not Saranids or Swadians is when I will place them in the garrison, so that I'm not actively using them, but they are contributing to our overall success, which is, in my opinion, a pretty cool thing to do. I'm actually going to be taking Nord Warriors and Nord Veterans here, because there are no other Saranids or Swadians in the pool, and I think they could probably come in quite handy when we are defending our fiefs, and the garrison could always use a little bit of an upgrade there. Yes, the Iron War Axe is actually very good, so I probably won't be swapping it out for anything. Thank you very much. Alright, so an Azdak Castle. Who am I going to give this to? I'm going to give this to Lord Druli. And who likes him? Wow, Lord Iam absolutely hates it when I give things to other people. Beheshter also... Wait, no, he's only going back down by 2. Yeah, so Lord Iam, I think, is going to be indicted relatively soon. But the reason I gave Lord Druli a castle is mainly due to the fact that he can increase the garrison at a much, much faster rate than I can, and I don't know whether I'm going to get back to Nara very soon, because I'd like to go on to Reindeer Castle after I've restored myself. Maybe I'd be able to do that? I'm not entirely sure. Well, Jeremus has advanced in level, so I suppose we are going to be speccing him into some more intelligence, and, well, I suppose shield. Or Weapon Master? I guess Weapon Master and Shield will be fine, and then we'll just improve his crossbow skill a little bit more, so that he can be, you know, somewhat more effective. Alright, so Barney has actually leveled up. He leveled up, I don't even know when he leveled up. I actually miss when he levels up for some reason, because I guess I'm just commentating and my concentration is somewhere else. But anyway, let's see. Weapon Master, Athletics, Prisoner Management. No, this is terrible. I have some very bad choices here. Well, I guess Agility will be fine, and we'll just go for another point in Shield, because we need to defend, you know? We're doing a lot of sieges, and we need to defend, so that is the best choice, I suppose, for me right now. And there you go. Alright, so I'm going to end the episode off here. Next time, we're probably going to try and take a bite out of the territory of the Saranids here, because I don't know whether you can see what I'm actually attempting to do here, but I'm trying to cut off the Saranids from this area here, because if we can cut them off, then obviously their villagers and their caravans will have a much harder time of traversing the territory, the land, and that is in turn going to make them less wealthy, and they'll hopefully be able to, you know, be, I don't know, unable to recruit things. I mean, obviously, I don't know, that's not really going to work, but for roleplay purposes, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.